Hey guys, welcome back to RIPP Superchargers. Today I'm standing in front of a 2015 Dodge Challenger SXT Plus, which means it has all the goodies, a lot of cool stuff. This vehicle is really set up well. It's got a lot of the track pack stuff from the more expensive vehicles without the Hemi. This one here is equipped with the 3.6 liter Pentastar. Now, what we're doing with this vehicle right now is essentially doing a before the supercharger test. It's here to get supercharged with the RIPP Supercharger, which we've demonstrated on the Chargers just a few short months ago, and we're working through that program and getting ready to launch it. So this vehicle here is equipped with some modifications, unlike some of the other vehicles that we normally get. This vehicle here has a cold air kit and a catback exhaust system, so we're eager to see what they have added to the base horsepower that we found on the other vehicles. As you recall, when we test these vehicles, we're testing the horsepower at the rear wheels. The horsepower that you would get to the ground past the transmission, the drivetrain, and the wheels. A lot of comments that we see on YouTube and throughout our social media are always asking why it has so much less than it's actually advertised. That's because we're showing you the brake wheel horsepower and not the HP horsepower, which is at the crank. Manufacturers will advertise that as HP, and that's what it's producing before all the drivetrain. So this vehicle here is strapped down. I think it's ready to go, so we'll give it a run. Turn on some fans here. Well, that looks pretty good, pretty consistent. Okay, let's see what we got here. There you go, 275 horsepower at the wheels, which is essentially what you guys are driving down the road, and that sort of falls in line with all the vehicles that we've been demonstrating anyway. So it's got maybe about 10 more horsepower from the Chargers. Now remember, this is an 8-speed car, so those of you who have asked, are we going to be working with the 8-speed? We are, naturally, as we get the different vehicles in to do our development and make sure all our pipes and intercoolers and bracketry work between the two vehicles. It does. So we're really, really excited to see this vehicle with the 8-speed because we're going to get some pretty sick launches out of it compared to maybe the nag. It looks like it's making 250 pounds of torque as well, which falls in line with both our Jeep program, our Wrangler program, and now the car program. So I would say that that's pretty consistent and numbers you can go by. So if you guys are having arguments with your friends to let you know what it is that you're starting with before and after, we've probably tested over, it's got to be 12 or 15 cars now. They've all had the same horsepower, about 260 stock and about 250 pounds of torque. So the goal for this vehicle is that 450 that we shot out of the two Chargers that we had in here, and 450 horsepower is pretty stout. Hopefully we'll get a couple of more horsepower to this one, and and hit our target. And we look forward to doing that. So stand by, keep an eye on our social media. Don't forget to find us on Facebook, on Instagram, and www.rippmods.com. Thanks, guys.